So good day to all of you. So continue our next point, that is the dryers which are used in the drying of this wet solid. So next dryer will be the vacuum dryer. So principle of this vacuum dryer. So in the vacuum drying, the mass in the vacuum drying, the mass transfer process in which the moisture the mass transfer process in which the moisture present into the wet solid, the moisture which are present into the wet solid, which is removed by the means of creating vacuum. So in the vacuum drying, this mass transfer or this moisture which are present inside this wet solid, which is removed by creating vacuum, and this vacuum dryer which is work on the principle of creating vacuum, which will be decrease the pressure of the which will be decrease the pressure which is below to the vapor pressure of this moisture, and the surrounding pressure of this material, the surrounding pressure of this material, which will be decreased with the help of vacuum pump. सो ज्या मटेरियलचं आपण ड्रायड करणार आहोत त्या मटेरियलचं आपलं जे सराउंडिंग प्रेशर आहे इट विल बी डिक्रीज बाय युजिंग दिस व्हॅक्यूम पंप. सो डिक्रीजिंग प्रेशर therefore decreasing boiling point of the, so there is decreasing boiling point of the moisture which are present inside of the material, and therefore increasing in the evaporation rate significantly. So त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं, decreasing vapor pressure will be decreasing, therefore decreasing boiling point of this material, and therefore increasing evaporation rate of this material significantly. So this causes or this result in a drying rate of the, which will be increase the drying rate of this material. So it will be causes increasing drying rate of the material. So this is the principle of this vacuum dryer. Next, construction of this vacuum dryer. So this vacuum dryer is a jacketed vessel of vacuum dryer is sufficiently stout in the construction. So this vacuum dryer is a sufficiently stout in the construction, which is made of cast iron to withstand high vacuum pressure. So this vacuum dryer which is stout made, these are enclosed with jacketed vessel which is made of cast iron, so which withstand with a high vacuum pressure. So this material will be withstand with a high pressure within this oven and the steam pressure in the jacket. So this material, this vacuum dryer which is made of cast iron, which withstand to this high pressure in this oven, and also steam pressure in this jacket. And the oven which is divided into this oven, see the diagram, this oven which is divided into the hollow trays in which increase the surface area of the heat of conduction. So त्याच्यामुळे काय होतो, heat of conduction area increase होतो hollow trays असल्यामुळे. The metal trays are placed over the shell for keeping the material. So हे जे trays असते which are placed on this shells for keeping this material, and the oven door are locked airtight. So this oven door is locked airtight. The oven is connected to the condenser. So this oven which is connected to the condenser, and this condenser which is connected to the receiver and this vacuum pump. So for pharmaceutical purposes, an oven about 1.5 meter cube, the oven about 1.5 meter cube, and size of the oven or surface area will be the 1.5 meter cube, and the shell with the shell in the with the 20 shells are commonly used. So त्याच्यामध्ये जे फार्मास्युटिकल पर्पज साठी ओव्हन जे व्हॅक्यूम ड्रायर यूज करतो त्याच्यामध्ये त्याची साईज किती आहे 1.5 मीटर किंवा सरफेस एरिया किती आहे 1.5 मीटर क्यूब, and the shells are in this oven are 20. So there will be the use of 20 trays are placed on this shell into this vacuum dryer. And there is a alternative design, and there is also alternative design of vacuum dryer has a number of small compartments. So there is a number of alternative design of this vacuum dryer which has number of small compartment with a doors instead of the one large compartment and the heavy door. So काही अल्टरनेटिव्ह डिझाईन पण आहेत व्हॅक्यूम ड्रायरच्या, त्याच्यामध्ये प्रत्येक शेल किंवा प्रत्येक शेलसाठी किंवा त्याच्यामध्ये स्मॉल कंपार्टमेंट करून प्रत्येक कंपार्टमेंटला एक डोअर कनेक्ट केलाय. सो इन्स्टेड ऑफ वन लार्ज कंपार्टमेंट विथ हेवी डोअर. सो दिस इज अ construction of this vacuum dryer. Next, working of this vacuum dryer. So the first point of the working, the material to be dried, जे material आपल्याला dried करायचे, which are kept in the trays inside of the vacuum dryer. So जे material आपल्याला dried करायचे, which are placed into this trays inside of the vacuum dryer. The pressure is reduced by means of vacuum pump. So जे प्रेशर फक्त नंतर रिड्यूस बाय युजिंग वॅक्यूम पंप. द ड्रायर डोअर इज टाइटली लॉक. द ड्रायर डोअर इज टाइटली लॉक and steam passes the space between the trays and the jacket. Steam passes the space between these trays and the jacket so that the heat transfer, this heat transfer which occurs by the conduction mode of heat transfer. So after first this material, the wet material will be placed on this trays inside this vacuum dryer. Then pressure will be reduced by using vacuum pump. Then the doors of this dryer will be tightly closed, and then the steam passes between this steam jacket, space between the steam jacket and the trays. And the pressure is maintained in the vacuum dryer. The pressure will be maintained in the vacuum dryer is generally 0.03 to 0.06 bar. This pressure will be maintained in this vacuum dryer in generally 0.03 to 0.06 bar, that is 30 to 60, that is 30 to 60 kilopascal. At this pressure, this water which are present at this pressure, this water which are present inside of this material, which will be boiled at 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. So ह्या pressure मुळे ह्या vacuum ह्या pressure मध्ये काय होतं, water will be boiled at water boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. But applying this vacuum, so at this pressure that is in between 0.03 to 0.06 bar, that is 30 to 60 kilopascal. At this pressure, the water will be boiled at 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. The water vapor which are passes into the condenser, and at this stage they are condensed. At the end of the drying, the vacuum line is disconnected. So after the complete drying, the vacuum line is disconnected and material will be collected from the trays. So this is a working. So simple. The material which are the material to be dried, which are placed into this trays inside of this vacuum dryer. Then pressure will be reduced by this vacuum pump or creating vacuum by using this vacuum pump. Then steam will be passes the space between this space, that is in between the jacket and this trays. There will be the heat transfer by conduction mechanism. So after maintaining the pressure in between 30 to 60 kilopascal inside of this vacuum dryer, so it will be causes the water will be present in this material, which will be boiled at 25 to 30 degrees Celsius, and the water vapors which are removed from the material and it will be condensed into this condenser. After complete drying, there is a disconnect this vacuum pump connection, and the material will be collected, or the material will be dried material are easily dish tap. So this is the simple working of this vacuum dryer. Next, application of this vacuum dryer. So the vacuum dryer can be used to dry thermolabile, hygroscopic and toxic material. So this vacuum dryer may be used for drying of this thermolabile, hygroscopic and the toxic material. To obtain the product where porous form is desired, जर एखादा आपल्याला porous product आपल्याला जर obtain करायचं असेल drying नुसार, so it will be use of this vacuum dryer, the dry extract of this by using this vacuum dryer. And the last application, the drying operation where solvent recovery is advantageous. So the drying operation, समजा जर एखाद्या highly costly किंवा costly solvents आपल्याला recovery करायची असेल, so we are using this vacuum dryer. So example, ethanolic extract. जर आपण एखाद्या ethanolic extract मध्ये जर आपण ethanol आपल्याला recovery करायची असेल, तर आपल्याला simply use of this vacuum dryer. So these are the pharmaceutical application of this vacuum dryer. Next, merits. So first merit, the drying takes place at lower temperature. So in this vacuum drying, the drying takes place at lower temperature. Second, the low risk of oxidation of product. So in this vacuum drying, there is a low risk of oxidation of the product. Third, the minimum damage of the thermolabile material. In the vacuum drying, there is a minimal damage of the thermolabile material. Fourth, porous and friable product obtained from this dry extract. So by using this vacuum drying process, the porous and friable product we are obtained from this dry extract. Next merit, the expensive solvent can be recovered. The expensive solvent can be recovered by using this vacuum pump or condensation of the solvent into this by using this condenser. Last merit, it is easy to switch over the next material. So in the vacuum dryer, there is easy to switch over the next merit. आपण दुसरं material पण आपण use करू काय त्याचं करतो drying करू शकतो. So this is the merits of this vacuum dryer. Next, demerits. The heat transfer coefficient are low. So in this vacuum drying, their heat transfer coefficient are low. So there is a low range of this low range of the heat will be low heat transfer in between this steam jacket to the dryer tray into this tray. Second demerit, there is a limited capacity and use for the batch process. So this vacuum dryer has limited capacity and it is only used for the batch processes. The vacuum dryer which has high labor cost for operation. For vacuum drying, there is a high labor cost of operation. Last demerit, contact with the steam heated surface. Contact with the steam heated surface can damage the thermolabile product. So in the vacuum dryer, if the material which are the thermolabile material which are contact with this heated surface, steam heated surface, which cause damage to this thermolabile product. So this is the vacuum drying. These are the merits of this vacuum drying. So we studied the vacuum drying. The vacuum drying is based upon the principle of creating vacuum, which causes lower the vapor pressure of this moisture which are present inside the material, and which causes lowering the boiling point of this moisture or water which are present into the present into this wet material, and therefore increasing evaporation rate. Therefore increasing evaporation rate, so also increasing this drying rate of this material. So this is a vacuum drying process or vacuum dryer. Next dryer, which is freeze dryer, which is important dryer or exam point of view, which is also called as a lyophilization process. So this freeze drying, which is also called as a lyophilization process. The principle of this freeze dryer, the main principle which are involved in this freeze drying or lyophilization is phenomenon called sublimation. So the principle involved in freeze drying or lyophilization is the phenomena of sublimation. This sublimation is the process of transition of substance, the transition of the substance from solid to the direct into the vapor without passing through an intermediate liquid phase. So what is the process of sublimation? So convert this substance, the process which convert the substance or change the transition or convert the substance from solid to into the vapor without any passing through the intermediate phase, that is liquid phase. So this principle which is involved is sublimation phenomena which involved in the freeze drying process or in the lyophilization process. In the freeze drying or lyophilization, the solvent are usually water, which are present inside the material, to be dried is first frozen. So in the freeze drying or lyophilization, जे सॉल्व्हंट त्या मटेरियल मध्ये मेनली कुठलं असतं, वॉटर, जे मटेरियल मध्ये वेट सॉलिड मटेरियल मध्ये असतं, इट विल बी फर्स्ट फ्रोझन and then it's subject to the under the high vacuum to the heat. Then it will be transferred or exposed to the high vacuum. It will be exposed to the high vacuum to the heat by conduction or radiation or both mode of heat transfer, so that this frozen liquid which is sublimized, leaving only solid dried product. So त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं, फक्त ड्राईड प्रॉडक्ट फक्त त्याच्यावर काय होतं, रिमेनिंग राहतो. सो इन द फ्रीज ड्राइंग प्रोसेस और लायोफिलायझेशन प्रोसेस, त्याच्यामधले जे सॉल्व्हंट आहे मेनली कुठलं वॉटर असेल, इट विल बी during this freeze drying process, these water which are present into this material, it will be frozen. जे मटेरियल किंवा जे सॉल्व्हंट असेल ते काय करायचं, फर्स्ट फ्रोझन करायचं आहे, and then this material will be exposed to the high vacuum to the heat, under the high vacuum to the heat. So this frozen liquid sublimized. So जे फ्रोझन झालेलं लिक्विड आहे, it will be converted to direct into the vapor form, and which is leaving to the, and which will this product will be leave to the only solid dried product. त्याच्यामुळे काय राहतं, फक्त only solid dried product इथे remaining राहतो. This is the principle of this freeze drying process or freeze dryer. Next, construction of this freeze dryer. So freeze dryer or lyophilizer consists of a vacuum chamber or a product chamber or manifold. So this is a vacuum chamber. This is a vacuum chamber. This freeze dryer consists of this vacuum chamber or product chamber where products are placed. The sample are generally placed into the container. So जे आपल्याला प्रोडक्ट्स आपल्याला काय lyophilization किंवा freeze drying करायचे, which are placed into this container, which are mainly these containers are mainly glass vials, which are placed on the shells of this vacuum chamber. This so the wet product which are placed into this glass vials, and these vials are placed on this shell. These vials are placed on this shell within this vacuum chamber. This is a vacuum chamber, and this vacuum chamber which is connected to the ice condenser, and this ice condenser which is are connected to the vacuum pump, and there is another arrangement, that is heat sources for the heating of this frozen material, heating of this frozen solvent. Also this refrigeration unit, this freeze dryer also consists of this refrigeration unit for frozen of this liquid or moisture which are water which are present inside of the material, and also this whole assembly which are connected which are connected to the control system, and last will be the we already studied there the chamber which is connected to the ice condenser. So this whole assembly which are connected to the control system to control this refrigeration or also condensation or also control this vacuum pump or creating this vacuum inside this freeze dryer or lyophilizer. So this is the construction of this freeze dryer or lyophilizer. Next point, working of this freeze dryer. So working of this freeze dryer involves following steps. So in the working of the freeze dryer, which involves following steps, there are major 5 steps are involved in the lyophilization process or freeze drying process. So first step, preparation and pre-treatment. So first step, that is preparation and pre-treatment. Second step, pre-freezing to the solidify the water. Second step, that is pre-freezing to solidify the water. Third step, sublimation of ice under the vacuum. Sublimation of the ice under the vacuum, which is also called as a primary drying. And fourth step, removal of this residual moisture. Removal of this residual moisture under the high vacuum, which is called as a secondary drying. And last will be the packaging of this material. And last will be the packaging of the material. These are the various steps which are involved in the working of this freeze dryer. So first step, that is pre-treatment, that is preparation and the pre-treatment. So in this step of this freeze drying, the pre-treatment includes any method of treating product for freezing. So याच्यामध्ये काय कुठलाही प्रॉडक्ट किंवा कुठली एखादा प्रॉडक्ट फ्रीजिंग साठी कुठली मेथड आपण यूज करायची. सो प्री ट्रीटमेंट इन्क्लूड्स एनी मेथड फॉर ट्रीटिंग द प्रॉडक्ट फॉर फ्रीजिंग. दिस मे इन्क्लूड, so in this pre-treatment which include concentrating the product under the normal vacuum tray drying. So in this pre-treatment, concentrate the product under the normal vacuum tray drying. एखाद्या नॉर्मल व्हॅक्यूम ट्रे ड्रायिंग मध्ये काय तो प्रॉडक्ट कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड करायचा किंवा डिक्रीजिंग वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ द सॉल्व्हंट, ऑल्सो डिक्रीजिंग वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ द सॉल्व्हंट और increasing surface area, also addition of the liquid or the solid desiccant, also addition of liquid or solid desiccant, or addition of this lyophilizing agent. So pre-treatment मध्ये काय इम्पॉर्टंट आहे, कुठलं मेथड आपण यूज करायचे फ्रीजिंग त्या प्रॉडक्ट फ्रीजिंग साठी. याच्यामध्ये मेनली कुठले असतं, तो प्रॉडक्ट अंडर द नॉर्मल व्हॅक्यूम काय करायचं, ट्रे ड्रायिंग करायचं, त्याला कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करायचे किंवा त्याचं वेपर प्रेशर डिक्रीजिंग, त्याचं वेपर प्रेशर डिक्रीज करायचं सॉल्व्हंटचं, त्या प्रॉडक्ट मध्ये असलेल्या सॉल्व्हंटचं वेपर प्रेशर डिक्रीज करायचं किंवा त्याच्यामध्ये त्याचा सरफेस एरिया, ड्रायिंगचा सरफेस एरिया इन्क्रीज करायचा किंवा त्याच्यामध्ये सॉलिड किंवा लिक्विड डेसिकंट ऍड करून किंवा ऍडिशन ऑफ लायोफिलायझिंग एजंट ऍड करून आपण केलेलं प्री ट्रीटमेंट करायचे. दिस स्टेप रिड्यूस द ऍक्च्युअल ड्रायिंग टाइम बाय 8 to 10 times. सो ह्या प्रोसेसमुळे काय होतं, जर आपल्याला ऍक्च्युअल ड्रायिंग टाइम लागणार आहे, इट विल बी रिड्यूस्ड बाय 8 to 10 times. सो जर आपल्याला 10 hours जर आपल्याला काय ड्रायिंग प्रोसेस किंवा ऍक्च्युअल ड्रायिंग टाइम लागत असेल, तो इट विल बी रिड्यूस्ड बाय दिस प्री ट्रीटमेंट अप टू 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours. त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं, जो 10 तास लागणारा जर वेळ आहे, इट विल बी रिड्यूस्ड अप टू 1 to 2 hours. So this is the first step, that is preparation and pre-treatment. Second, pre-freezing to solidify the water. So pre-freezing to solidify the water which are present inside the material. So this second step, it is the most critical step in whole freeze drying process, where the water will be freezes inside of the material. So ही most critical step आहे freeze drying process. त्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, जे वॉटर असेल प्रेझेंट आहे मटेरियल, इट विल बी freezes inside this material. In the lab, the freezing is done by placing the material to be dried in the freezing drying flask. एखाद्या लॅब, समजा आपण लॅब प्रोसेस मध्ये जर लॅब मध्ये आपण जर ड्रायिंग करत असू, फ्रीज ड्रायिंग, This freezing will be done by the placing material into the into this freeze drying flask and rotating this flask in the water bath and rotating the flask into the water bath. Sorry, rotating the flask into the bath, which is called as the shell freezer. So this bath which is called as the shell freezer. समजा जर आपण लॅब मध्ये जर आपण फ्रीज ड्राइंग प्रोसेस करत असतो, जे मटेरियल आहे ड्राईड करायचं असेल ते मटेरियल आपल्याला फ्रीज ड्राइंग फ्लास्क मध्ये प्लेस करायचं and this flask will be rotated into this shell freezer or in this bath which is called as the shell freezer, and this shell freezer which is cooled by mechanical refrigeration. This shell freezer which is cooled by mechanical, or this bath cooled by mechanical refrigeration, also by dry ice in aqueous methanol or liquid nitrogen. जे शेल फ्रीजर आपण कशाने कूल करू शकतो? बाय मेकॅनिकल रेफ्रिजरेशन किंवा ड्राय आइस इन मिथेनॉल प्रिपरेशन, aqueous मिथेनॉल प्रिपरेशन यूज करू किंवा लिक्विड नायट्रोजन यूज करू आपण काय करू शकतो? कूलिंग ते मटेरियल कूल करू शकतो. On larger scale, so this is in this laboratory scale. On larger scale, the freezing is done by using freeze drying machine. So on larger scale or in the industry scale, the freezing is done by using this freeze drying machine, and it is important to cool the material below its triple point. So importance of this material is cooled to below this triple point, and the freezing temperature is between, and usually this is freezing temperature in between minus 50 degrees Celsius and the minus 80 degrees Celsius. So freezing point or cooling of this or solidifying this water, the freezing temperature is in between on this laboratory scale or in larger scale, that is in between the 50 degrees Celsius and the 80 degrees Celsius. So this is the second step of this freeze drying. Third step, sublimation of the ice under the vacuum, or which is called as the primary drying. So the third step is sublimation of the ice under the vacuum. त्याचं म्हणजे काय? The solidified or freezed ice, the freezed ice or frozen ice will be converted into the or sublimated into the vapor under the vacuum. So the bulk of water which is removed from the product during the freeze drying via sublimation of this all free ice crystals. So simply this is the bulk of water which are removed from this product during this freeze drying process via this sublimation of this all free ice crystal which are present inside the material. During this phase of drying, the vacuum which is applied during this phase of drying, म्हणजे ह्या स्टेपला काय असतं? फेज ऑफ ड्राइंगच्या स्टेपला the vacuum is applied to lower the pressure to the range of few millibars, to lower the pressure below the few millibar, and the enough heat supplied to the material, for the ice to sublimate. So after creating vacuum which lowers the pressure, and after this it will be provided, so the ice will be present into the material which will be sublimated. This phase may be slow because too much heat will be supplied. If the too much will be heat supply, the material structure will be altered. समजा जर ही मटेरियल का स्लो आहे, जर आपण हायर हीट किंवा जास्त हीट प्रोव्हाइड केली तर काय होणार आहे? त्या मटेरियलचं स्ट्रक्चर इट विल बी चेंज. म्हणून आपण काय करतो? कमी हीट प्रोव्हाइड करतो. सो त्याच्यामुळे ही फेज काय असते? स्लो असते. All three modes of heat transfer, that is conduction, convection and the radiation, must be considered when freeze drying of the product. So the heat transfer during this process by all means of this heat transfer, mode of heat transfer, that is conduction, convection and the radiation. and end of this and at the end of this primary drying, all freeze ice at the end of this primary drying, all free ice crystals are sublimated. जे या प्रोसेसच्या एंडिंगला काय होतं, जे फ्री आईस क्रिस्टल असतात मटेरियल मध्ये, ज्या मटेरियल मध्ये they are sublimated, that is they are converted into the solid into the vapor phase and the products appear to be dried, and तो product आपल्याला मिळतो तो काय असतो, dried असतो. 5 to 10% of moisture content can be still can be present. 5 to 10% of moisture will be remaining inside the product, or there are absorbed water molecules are attached to the product. So in this dried product, there will be the remaining 5 to 10% of moisture will be remaining inside of the these are water molecules which are attached to the product. When the product temperature are equal to the shelf temperature, it can be जेव्हा product टेम्परेचर हे शेल्फ टेम्परेचरला इक्वल होतं तेव्हा काय होतं, विच स्टेज विच इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ कंप्लीट प्रायमरी ड्रायिंग. सो त्या स्टेजला काय म्हणतात, कंप्लीट प्रायमरी ड्रायिंग. जेव्हा त्याच्यातलं फ्री आईस क्रिस्टल जे सब्लिमाय होऊन जो प्रॉडक्ट मिळतो त्याच्यामध्ये 5 to 10% मॉइश्चर रिमेनिंग राहतं. त्यावेळी जे प्रॉडक्टचं टेम्परेचर असतं त्या शेल्फच्या टेम्परेचर एवढं होतं, त्यावेळी काय आपली प्रायमरी ड्रायिंग प्रोसेस विल बी completed. The radiant heat from the inside wall of the vacuum chamber may causes the radiant heat from the inside wall of the vacuum chamber may causes product or oil on the perimeter of the shell to dry more quickly than the product at the center of the shell. So जी radiant heat त्या vacuum chamber मध्ये प्रेझेंट असते त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं, जे प्रॉडक्ट किंवा जे ऑइल्स असतात शेलच्या जवळ असतील, शेलच्या वॉल जवळ असतील, तो दे आर ड्राईड मोर क्विकली. शेलच्या वॉल जवळ असतील तर काय, दे आर ड्राईड मोर क्विकली दॅन द प्रॉडक्ट विच आर प्रेझेंट ऍट द सेंटर ऑफ द शेल. शेलच्या वॉलला असतील ते प्रॉडक्ट रॅडियंट हीटमुळे क्विकली ड्राय होतात दॅन द विच आर प्रेझेंट विच आर ड्राईड विच आर लेस ड्राईड विच आर प्रेझेंट ऍट द सेंटर ऑफ द शेल. And this effect is known as, त्या इफेक्टला काय म्हणतात, which is known as a age effect in the freeze drying. त्या इफेक्टला काय म्हणतात, age effect in the freeze drying, and this stage is followed by secondary drying. So this stage which will continue, this stage will be passed to the secondary drying. So in the secondary drying, which is also called as the removal of residual moisture under the high vacuum. So after the first primary drying मध्ये जे 5 to 10% moisture present असतं, which will be removed under this secondary drying. During this secondary drying, the water molecules that bound to the product are removed. जे water molecules जे bound झालेले असतात productला bound असतात, it will be removed into this secondary drying process. All the free ice has been removed in the primary drying. जे free ice असेल ते आपण कधी रिमूव्ह करतो, प्रायमरी ड्रायिंग प्रोसेसला. and the product temperature cannot be increased considerably without fearing of the melting or collapse. So there is no increase in temperature in this primary drying. At a high temperature, typically in 30 degree to 50 degree Celsius range. So the higher temperature, that is 30 degree to 50 degree Celsius range, the desorption proceed much more quickly. So जर समजा हायर टेम्परेचरला जर आपण एक्सपोज केलं तर काय होणार आहे, इन बिटवीन 30 to 50 डिग्री सेल्सिअसला, त्यावेळी काय होतं, डिसॉर्प्शन प्रोसेस होते. डिसॉर्प्शन प्रोसेस म्हणजे काय, डिसॉर्प्शन प्रोसेस दॅट इज phenomena of air. This is a phenomena when air of temperature and humidity is pass over the solid containing moisture, is that is the phenomena where air of constant temperature and humidity which will be passed this air will be pass over this solid material containing moisture which is more than EMC, which is more than equilibrium moisture. इक्विलिब्रियम मॉइश्चर पेक्षा जास्त असतं. डिसॉर्प्शन म्हणजे काय, असा फेनॉमेना किंवा अशी कंडिशन ज्यावेळी एअर ऑफ कॉन्स्टंट टेम्परेचर अँड द ह्युमिडिटी, जी एअर त्याच्यामध्ये कॉन्स्टंट टेम्परेचर आणि ह्युमिडिटी असते, इट विल बी पास ओव्हर दिस सॉलिड कंटेनिंग मॉइश्चर विच इज मोर, म्हणजे सॉलिड म्हणजे कंटेन मॉइश्चर, त्याच्यामध्ये इट विल बी मोर दॅन इक्विलिब्रियम मॉइश्चर कंटेन. त्यावेळी काय, the solid will be lose this moisture till equilibrium is reached. जो त्यावेळी ह्या कंडिशनला काय होतं, जे सॉलिड मधलं मॉइश्चर इट विल बी लूजेस, ते सॉलिड मधलं जे मॉइश्चर इट विल बी लूजेस मोर क्विकली until the equilibrium moisture content will be reached. जोपर्यंत इक्विलिब्रियम मॉइश्चर कंडिशन आपल्याला मिळत नाही तोपर्यंत काय होतं, त्या सॉलिड मध्ये जे मॉइश्चर एक्स्ट्रा मॉइश्चर असतं इट विल बी रिमूव्ह. सो ऍट अ हायर टेम्परेचर द डिस्टॉर्शन प्रोसेस मच मोर क्विकली. त्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, ह्या स्टेजला काय होतं, जे एक्स्ट्रा मॉइश्चर असतं दॅन इक्विलिब्रियम मॉइश्चर इट विल बी remove at this stage. Usually the pressure is also lower in this stage. या स्टेजला काय असतं, जे प्रेशर असतं इट विल बी लोअर विच विल बी इनकरेज द डिसॉर्प्शन. त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं, डिसॉर्प्शन प्रोसेस काय होते, इनक्रीज होते. Therefore the products that benefit from the increased pressure as well. So which is helpful, the product which benefit from the increased pressure as well. So त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं, this pressure, therefore their product that benefit from the increased pressure as so this condition which are helpful for increasing pressure, this is the condition which are helpful into the increasing pressure. So this is the fourth step of this freeze drying process. Last step, packaging. That is packaging. In the lyophilized products are extremely hygroscopic. जे आपल्याला lyophilized product मिळतात they are extremely hygroscopic, म्हणजे ती काय इझिली मॉइश्चर ऍब्सॉर्ब करतात and they must be sealed in airtight container. So these products are sealed into the airtight container following freeze drying to prevent rehydration from the atmospheric exposure. समजा एअरटाइट कंटेनर मध्ये सील करतात बिफोर फॉलोइंग फ्रीज ड्राइंग प्रोसेस झाल्यानंतर लगेच काय होतं, एखादा एअरटाइट सील करतात एअरटाइट कंटेनर मध्ये टू प्रिव्हेंट द रिहायड्रेशन फ्रॉम दिस ऍटमॉस्फेरिक एक्सपोजर. समजा जर ऍटमॉस्फिअर एक्सपोजर झालं तर काय होणार आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये पुन्हा मॉइश्चर ऍब्सॉर्ब होईल त्या प्रोडक्ट मध्ये. So this packaging of this lyophilized product in airtight container. If possible, the containers are sealed on the manifold while the still under the vacuum, or otherwise closing the must be carried out under the controlled atmospheric condition using inert gas. So सर समजा आपल्याला पॉसिबल असेल तर काय होतं, जे सीलिंग आहे कंटेनरचं which are increasing manifolds will increase number on the manifolds while still under the vacuum. जे आपण एखाद्या मटेरियल ज्या कंटेनरचं सीलिंग करतो एका अंडर द व्हॅक्यूम करायला पाहिजे, किंवा क्लोज कंडिशन मध्ये अंडर द कंट्रोल ऍटमॉस्फेरिक कंडिशन मध्ये इनर्ट गॅस यूज करून काय करायचं, त्याचं सीलिंग करायचं किंवा पॅकेजिंग त्या मटेरियलचं करायला पाहिजे. सो दिस इज अ the fifth stage or steps of the freeze drying. So these are mainly 5 steps which are mainly used for the freeze drying process. Next, application of this freeze drying. So first application, these techniques produce a dry product. This freeze drying process which produce a dry product which can readily reconstitute to original form, which are readily reconstitute to original form by adding water when it required. म्हणजे फ्रीज ड्राईंग प्रोसेसमुळे आपल्याला काय ड्राय प्रॉडक्ट मिळतो आणि तो पुन्हा आपल्याला रिकॉन्स्टिट्यूट किंवा त्याच्या ओरिजिनल फॉर्म मध्ये आपण रिकॉन्स्टिट्यूट करू शकतो बाय युजिंग सिम्पली ऍडिंग ऑफ वॉटर when we are required. For example, the proteins and many other products are present. The proteins are or many other products are present are freeze-dried powder in the vial for the reconstitution by administering doctor or pharmacy. So simple. काही प्रोटीन्स किंवा जे अँटीबायोटिक्स असतात फॉर स्मॉल चिल्ड्रन किंवा पेड्रिएशन किंवा त्याच्यासाठी किंवा जे स्मॉल चाइल्ड असतात त्यांना काय त्यांचे जे अँटीबायोटिक्स किंवा डोस दिले असतात ते काय असतात ड्राईड फॉर्म मध्ये असतात. ते अँटीबायोटिक्स कसे सस्पेन्शन ड्राईड फॉर्म मध्ये असतात. सो ते आपण काय करतो इझिली आपण त्याच्यामध्ये वॉटर ऍड करून आपण काय करू शकतो त्याचा ओरिजिनल सस्पेन्शन फॉर्म करू शकतो. सो this is the first important application of this freeze drying process. This second application, the process provide an efficient technique. This process has efficient technique for preservation of temperature sensitive products. So this freeze drying process which is important for preservation of temperature sensitive product and in the aseptic pharmaceutical and biotechnical production. सो जे जिथे असेप्टिक जिथे अँटीबायोटिक्स किंवा वॅक्सिन प्रिपेअर करतात अशा किंवा बायोटेक्नॉलॉजिकल प्रोडक्ट दॅट इज वॅक्सिन द फ्रीज ड्राइंग प्रोसेस और लायबिलायझेशन प्रोसेस आर ऑफनली अप्लाइड टू द फॉलोइंग प्रोडक्ट. जिथे असेप्टिक दॅट इज इंजेक्शन किंवा स्टराइल प्रिपरेशन जिथे प्रिपेअर करतात किंवा जिथे वॅक्सिन सेरम हार्मोन्स जिथे तयार करतात हार्मोन्स प्रिपरेशन होतं किंवा विटॅमिन तिथे फ्रीज ड्राइंग प्रोसेस आपला मेनली अप्लाइड होतं. मेनली these are applied on the following products are antibiotics, bacteria, vaccines, hormones, vitamins, enzymes and peptides. Vitamins, enzymes, peptides, liposomes and collagen, plants and liver extract, radioimmunoassay, blood plasma fraction and antibiotics. So this freeze drying process is also used for the preservation of this temperature sensitive product like this antibiotic, bacteria, vaccines, plant liver extract, radioimmunoassay, blood plasma fraction or other antibodies. Third application, it helps in improving storage life. These freeze drying process which are helpful in the improving the storage life and improve the marketing of the end product. So some marketed products, lyophilizer products or formulation are using this freeze drying. First, Amphotericin, that is amphotericin B, that is amphotericin, that is chloresteryl sulfate complex of amphoteric, that is amphotericin B, that is antibiotic, that is chloresteryl sulfate complex for injection in the sterile lyophilizer powder which are supplied in the single use of glass vial. So this is a marketed product or marketed freeze dry product of amphotericin B, that is marketed name is Amphoteric. And second, platinol, that is injection of freeze dried injection of cisplatin, that is which is mainly used for anti-cancer treatment. That is which is used for the cancer treatment. This is injection for cancer treatment, which are product which is dried product, that is white to light yellow lyophilizer product powder असते त्याची. प्लॅटिनॉल जे इंजेक्शन असतं त्याचे काय असतं व्हाईट टू लाईट येलो lyophilizer powder किंवा ड्राईड पावडर lyophilizer powder मिळते. सो दिस इज अ marketed product, that is Amphoteric or platinol, which are in this lyophilizer form. So these are the pharmaceutical application of this freeze drying. Next, merits. The first merit, the preservation is possible because greatly reduced water content, which inhibits the action of microorganism and enzyme that would be normally spoil or degrade the substance. So first guy, it is useful for preservation of this enzymes or micro enzymes or microorganisms which spoil the or degrade the substances. By reducing this water or inhibit the by reducing water content inside this material. Next merit, with freeze drying, the delicate, unstable or heat sensitive drug फ्रीज ड्राइंग प्रोसेसमुळे जे डेलिकेट किंवा अनस्टेबल किंवा हीट सेन्सिटिव्ह ड्रग्स असतील किंवा बायोलॉजिकल प्रॉडक्ट्स असतील विच कॅन बी ड्राईड ॲट लो टेम्परेचर विदाउट डॅमेजिंग देअर फिजिकल स्ट्रक्चर. जे फ्रीज ड्राइंग प्रोसेस आहे त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं, जे हीट सेन्सिटिव्ह ड्रग्स किंवा बायोलॉजिकल प्रॉडक्ट ते आपण लो टेम्परेचरला काय ड्राईड करू शकतो विदाउट एनी अल्टरिंग और विदाउट डॅमेजिंग देअर फिजिकल स्ट्रक्चर. नेक्स्ट मेरिट, easy processing of the liquid, which is simplifies aseptic handling. So this is simplified process in this aseptic handling. Next merit, sterility of the product can be achieved and maintained in this freeze drying process. The sterility of the product which can easily achieve and maintain. Next merit, removal of water without excessive heating of the product. So in this freeze drying process, the removal of water without providing excessive heat to this product. We remove this water which are present inside the product without increasing heat by using this freeze drying process. Last, rapid reconstitution time. So जो पुन्हा रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन टाइम आहे तो काय असतो रॅपिड. सो इझिली इंटू 10 सेकंड आपल्याला काय करू शकते प्रॉडक्ट आपण रिकॉन्स्टिट्यूट करू शकतो. सो दीज आर द मेरिट्स ऑफ दिस फ्रीज ड्राइंग प्रोसेस. नेक्स्ट, demerits. The first demerit, product is prone to oxidation. The product which will dried product or lyophilized product are prone to the oxidation. That is, their oxidation reaction will be occur after complete drying process or which is exposure to the surrounding atmosphere. Next, the operation is expensive. The operation cost of this freeze drying process is expensive. Third demerit, the maintaining frozen storage is costly. The maintaining this frozen storage is costly and require lots of space. So the storage product किंवा frozen storage जर करायचं असेल त्या प्रोडक्टचं, the cost will be high and also required lots of space. Next, transportation of this frozen material can be difficult and it is expensive. So similar, storage cost also, operation cost is also high. Frozen storage cost will be also high. Also similarly, transportation of this frozen material is also high. Second last demerit, difficult to non-aqueous solvent. So this freeze drying process which is not helpful for the drying of this non-aqueous solvent. And last, period of drying is slightly lengthy. So the period of this ड्राइंग जो लागणारा आपल्याला वेळ आहे फ्रीज ड्राइंग प्रोसेस साठी, इट विल बी लॉंगर. सो दीज आर द demerits of this freeze drying process. So this freeze drying process or this freeze drying which works on the principle of lyophilization, or this freeze drying work on this lyophilization by using the process of this sublimation of the product. So what is sublimation? Is convert the solid direct into the solid, convert into direct into vapor without passing to this liquid phase. So this is the principle of this freeze drying process. So we complete complete drying chapter. So we are complete this drying chapter. So we stop here.